Well, I know the score was the same. Do you feel like anything did change tonight? It feels like you guys had some more momentum going and just couldn't finish some of those plays.
Yeah, no, I thought the energy was a little bit better than yesterday. I think guys tried really hard. Guys worked hard. We played against a good hockey team and a good goalie. So obviously when you don't score, you can't win a hockey game, and that's exactly what happened the last couple games here. But no, we got to move forward here, and it's not going to slow us down. And again, we're going to have a few days here and try to regroup and go back at it.
I know everyone talks about this building being tough. It seemed like you guys did have your chances, though, and you got in position to at least score. Didn't find the back of the net, but it wasn't like the effort wasn't there, or the chances weren't there for you. What did you see from your team that even to allow you to get put in those spots where they just came up short?
Yeah, no, and we had that experience in the past too. It's I think you got to score at least early. I think just to open things up, and if not, they play a solid game, right? So I think in the past, every time we won here, we always had a good first half and then shut it down after that. And we had moments yesterday and today. We had opportunities to score and we just didn't. And but that was unfortunate. But again, guys work, guys care, and that's all I'm asking for.
What can you take from this weekend as far as, just moving forward to next week? And then, you're going to face this team a couple more times at home, so you're not done with them yet, even though you're not coming back here.
Yeah, no, it's good. No, it's a good test. And again, listen, we played in the last few weeks, we played some really good teams. And we did really, really good. I think this is the first time we were just against a wall, I would say, and we couldn't finish and we couldn't find a way to score. But overall, the guys did a hell of a job the last few weeks against top teams. Again, it's not going to get easier, but I think there's always something we learn, especially from losses like this. Us coaches, team, this was playoff hockey, so that's something we have to correct a little bit, but at least now we know what's going to come next.
Speaking of playoff hockey, you were able to reunite Lee, Hellenius, Ward. Those guys very familiar with each other. They seemed like they were physical tonight. I know nothing on the score sheet, but they were playing. It seemed very, very physical against Colorado. Every time they were out there was hits being thrown.
Yeah, no, it's their game, and again, I think with Andre and Sammy, they went kind of a little bit a different path. We had to playing some games with the Kings. I think now we have to reset them a little bit here, and I think slowly they find a game again, the way they have to play in this league, and have to be the best and help us win too. So, it's a process, and no, again, the effort was there. I think we all can be better, and that's what we want to try to do next game.
I know you've talked about it before, but at this point, Jack Millar seems like he's a guy who's counted on in a lot of different situations. What can you say about the transition for him as a rookie to be able to play this many minutes and in this kind of a role for your team?
Yeah, no, you know what? He came a long way. I don't think we had him really on our first pair last summer, and he did a hell of a job, right? I think Hicksy helps a lot to have him on his side, and no, he did great. It's almost like he plays too much. So we need some other guys to step up too, especially with Jones and Booth out. But no, he did really good, and he's continued to get better too. And he definitely raised his game for sure.
Yeah, I mean, with those two guys that you mentioned out, what's it been like to see him kind of be that guy that does step up and earn those extra minutes, even with those guys out? Obviously, you'd love to have those guys too, but seems like he's really kind of elevated himself.
Yeah, no, anytime there's guys are out for injuries or whatever, you name it, I think there are moments in the season it's time to step up for some other guys, right? It's great opportunities. Nobody wants to be scratched. Nobody wants to just have less minutes. As a player, they all sometimes complain about it, but when you have those moments in games, you got to take advantage. And again, Millsy does a good job, and we just need some other guys. We need more guys to do it. Even our young guys, they gotta grab those moments, and those are great opportunities, great experience too. Especially playing in this building. I think it's just gonna help us in the future.
This is a tough week for players with the trade deadline coming up this week. You were in that position as a player before, obviously, had to go through this, had been traded before. What do you say to your guys to keep them focused when obviously there's things on their phones, there's news coming out, guys are getting moved from different teams, and there's probably some distractions this week just kind of monitoring what's going on?
Yeah, it's been since I'm here or coaching in American hockey. I think it's we look at it obviously, but I don't think it's such a big deal like this, like the NHL. There's only a few, one or two moves, maybe the most, I think, in every team. So, not sure if everyone is worried too much. Maybe one or two, yes, but I think just again having that experience with my guys in our room, guys were been really good. They've been really calm. Everyone loves to play here. Everyone gives everything every day. It's a great organization too. So I don't think it worries too much, like I said. And as long as they play hard, they're not going to go anywhere anyway. So.